What's going on, guys? Kevin here with Leadz On Demand. Out here near the Calgary Tower, just headed home. You know, let's talk about shame. I don't like talking about this, and I don't like being vulnerable in these truth cams, but you know, I've been feeling ashamed lately. And I was really interested, like I was watching like a TED Talk with Brene Brown, and she was talking about shame. And I was sitting there eating my food, and I'm like, oh hey, look, I see like a free TED Talk. I'm like, no worries, I like some free stuff. So turned it on, I opened the TED Talk, and she talked about shame. And she talked about her own shame and how, you know, being vulnerable is a nice weapon. And you know, men don't like talking about shit. I know I don't, because I guess, you know, she said men have a fear, and the fear is looking weak. And you're right. I don't like looking weak. I don't. And but there's strength in being like daring greatly. So I'm gonna dare greatly. Like I was training at the gym today, and you know, it was a good class. It was great. You know, lately I've been trying to not take things personally, and I'm working on so many things, and I really want to lean into my warrior, and what it means to stand up for myself, especially for Asian people, I guess. And just lost my thought. And today there was like, I was talking to the coach, and I was nervous, and I don't like taking up, you know, attention of people. And I was talking to the wrestling coach, and you know, in wrestling, in training MMA, I've been training for a couple years, like there's always people in training where you're always close. And I always have a problem being close to me. And you know, I've had my own trauma in the past that, like, you know, when people are close or touch me, I don't like it. I get triggered, I get pissed off, I get, you know, I just don't go to a good place. And you know, this guy was showing the coach a trick, and he did it on me, and I felt it was like, you know, a manly way to show dominance in that moment. And yeah, you know, like, yeah, I guess I'm learning, like, there's a lot of social situations where I'm not always gonna be like the alpha. I'm not always gonna be the boss. You know, there's gonna be some situations where I'm gonna be a punk or a beta, like, I don't know. And I don't like it for some reason. But I'm learning, training through martial arts is like, okay, look, like, you gotta lead, and also you gotta follow sometimes. And I was beating myself up. I'm like, hey, why shouldn't you stand up for yourself? And you know, and when he did it on me, I did it back, just to like take back my dominance. And it was just like a wrestle of like manliness, you know, trying to be the boss. And I guess like after that, I was really beating myself up. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Why didn't you stand up for yourself? Pissed at myself, like all this thoughts coming up. So shame. And I'm just telling you about this. Maybe you can relate. You're a young guy, man, and you know what I mean. You're dealing with your own kind of shame, and maybe yeah, I don't like looking weak. I like always looking strong at all times, a warrior. So just having a, you know, dealing with that balance of, you know, being a man. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm working on that. And especially when I go to the gym, I go to the MMA class, and I, you know, practice being a follower and and a leader, and just being okay with it, which is kind of hard. So that's what I got to say. Hope you guys got some value from it. This is the Truth Cam. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. And hey, if you guys need help booking sales appointments, contact my team, Leadz On Demand. Cheers.